Hello, I'm Suzy Syrett, and I'm the network's peer researcher. Over the last few years, patient and public involvement, or PPI, as well as other types of lived experience involvement, have been recognised as integral components of high-quality clinical mental health research. As such, PPI is now required by most UK research funding bodies. The NHS Research Scotland Mental Health Network seeks to continue supporting Scottish clinical mental health research as fully as possible. And so, to keep pace with the changing demands on researchers, the Mental Health Network now offers a variety of PPI and lived experience resources, in addition to our other, more familiar research staff and research resources. This video will introduce how the network will do this and why. Although this video will be brief, please feel free to return to the slides to review the information within them again as needed. The network's PPI strategy is based on the National Institute for Health Research's guidelines for PPI. The first point I'd like to clarify is a pretty important one. What does patient and public involvement mean? This slide shows us the NIHR's and the network's shared definition. The next question is one many of you might be wondering. Why do researchers need to know about PPI? As you can see from the list here, there are lots of reasons. In fact, this list is one that is continuing to grow as researchers and people with lived experience of mental illness work together to optimize how research studies and trials are designed, delivered, and how those results are disseminated. You might be reflecting on your own research just now and how PPI might benefit that. The next question to consider then is, where can PPI impact on your study or trial? Okay, cards on the table. This is kind of a trick question. The answer is that PPI has the potential to impact positively on every single part of the research study or trial process. So, how do you implement meaningful and impactful PPI within your research? This is where we can help. In order to support PPI's place within research, the network will offer several lived experience resources. These currently consist of our lived experience and PPI staff, those being Chris White, the network's involvement worker, and me, Suzy Syrett, the network's peer researcher. We're also in the process of developing our own in-house, fully functioning PPI research group, which we've been planning towards over the last few months. We attempted to create a network PPI research group a few years ago, but as with so many things, COVID meant that we just weren't able to support and deliver this in the way we'd hoped. Happily, we're looking to start recruiting PPI members soon, and we hope to be able to do this from as wide and diverse a Scottish population as possible. You might already be wondering what kinds of support the network's involvement officer and peer researcher provide, and crucially, how they can help you. While this and the next slide will give you an overview, if you want to find out more about how these roles can support your study or trial in particular, then please reach out to us at the network email address at the bottom of the screen. This slide offers a summary of the types of involvement and support our upcoming PPI group, our involvement worker, and our peer researcher can support. While our resources understandably have limits, we're always ready to answer your questions and support you as best we can, as well as signpost you to other appropriate and helpful resources when you need that too. We're nearly at the end of this introductory video, and it feels like I've barely scratched the surface of what the network has been doing and will continue to be doing, where developing its PPI and lived experience resources are concerned. To finish, here's a few questions to get you thinking about PPI and how it can impact within the context of your own research. And we've added in some questions we anticipate many of you might have too. If you want to talk more or have your own questions, then please email us at info@smhrn.org. And thanks for watching. We look forward to hearing from you.